This video might offend some of you, but please hear me out. You know, I keep hearing people say things like, uh, we abandoned our gods and said to follow the white man's god. You know, say our ancestors worshipped, served our gods, and then the white man came with colonization, and then he made us, or he made our forefathers abandon our gods and blah blah blah. Some even say that the reason why we are suffering is because our gods are angry, and all those things, you know. And I just have a question to ask, a question or two to ask. My question is, if our gods, if our gods were as strong as we now claim, why didn't they stop the white men? Why did they not withstand the white man's god? Because the narrative they're pushing now is both powerful and very rebellious. It sounds rebellious to me, but the story is not complete yet. Because from what I know about belief is not something you just abandon overnight. Especially the one that is tied to an identity, culture, and generations of practice. You understand? So if our forefathers, if our old gods were as strong, powerful, and as spiritually reliable as we now claim, why did they not withstand the test? What happened to Amadeo striking somebody down? At least when you strike like three Reverend Father down from those olden days, others go wrong. What happened to those practices, all those things that used to tell us, those spiritual forces that are very, very strong, that can withstand, that fight battles? Why did they not fight? Yes, colonialism played a role. There was pressure and there were incentives as of then. But for me, pressure is not something that can sustain a belief for centuries. Because right now, millions of Africans are still practicing this Christianity and the white man's religion since after colonialism has left. Colonial masters are no more, and we are still practicing those cultures. What do you think happened? Don't you think the people finally had a conviction in their mind that they were in a better place? Because think, you were serving a god that used to collect your virgin daughters for sacrifice, and now you are serving this one that does not ask you for anything in return. I believe there have been this conviction in their spirit. They are now convinced that they're in a better place. So this narrative guys always push that our gods are better than this new god. How are you sure? Because signs and wonders are there, the results are there. You don't need to kill ram to get a child, to sacrifice a ram or goat to get a child from these new gods. But in our old gods, you everything we then do now, sacrifice this, sacrifice that, and all those things. Small thing now, the gods don't vex, they begin to strike things down, and so on and so forth. Because history is not just about who came with the power. You understand? It's about what people chose to hold on to after the power dynamics changed. So, do you think the people chose to hold on to what they believe is better? They are not convinced, they have seen results, and they do not want to go anywhere anymore? Or what do you think? Write in the comment section and air your opinion out. Let's discuss, let's be open-minded in our discussion, and let's challenge both sides and see where we get. Alright, I'll be waiting for you at the comment section. Peace and love.